welcome everyone to today's video. I was actually planning on releasing another part of the home makeover series today. However, I'm still waiting on some really important pieces to come in, so I figured I would just push that back to next week and today do something that I feel like we haven't done in quite a while. I want to share a collective thrift haul of all of the things that I got in the past couple of weeks and actually months. I feel like the last time that I did a haul, not of like things that I thrifted on the spot, basically things that have kind of been piling up, it's just been such a long time. I actually feel like that was before I had my son, so it's been like over half a year. So here are all the things that I got in that past half year. And also all the pieces that I thrifted in my most recent video. If you haven't seen that yet, I'm gonna link that right here. Let's get going. So let's start with something that might seem very inappropriate for the current weather, but I don't really shop by seasons. I love knitted or crocheted dresses, and I feel like I have been looking for the perfect one for a while. I have that white one that I wear quite a lot, a long one and the short one, but both with long sleeves. And there was a type of dress style crocheted from the 60s that I have been having my eyes on forever. And it's these kind of mini dresses that are so sheer, and then it even has that perfect little round detailing around the waist. It has a drop waist, and if I'm being 100% honest, I don't quite know how I'm gonna style that yet, because I feel like it would be fun with some colored tights and like something underneath. This could also be great with a bathing suit. I love this. I actually got this on Vinted. Most of the pieces I feel like I'm going to show you today I thrifted online, and the woman who sold it said that her grandma crocheted this in the 60s because her mom refused to buy her a dress like this, which I think is so hilarious. So she said that this is handmade, and she like got these little plastic rings to just perfect the look, and I honestly love this dress so much. It's just such a dream come true. I feel like for the winter it is also great to layer this, but I honestly cannot wait to wear this in spring and summer. Also, I don't really have a designated filming area in this apartment yet, which I don't even know if I want to have that or if I'm just gonna go do wherever I want to be, but currently I like this. Please let me know what you think. I know that this isn't quite visible or in the middle, but it is kind of dark today, so I felt like this would work the best. Let me know what you think. So I feel like the next two pieces have the cohesive theme of being things that I had on my thrifting list for a while, because they're both from brands that I always wanted to buy from. So when I started to get into vintage clothing in like 2015 or 16, one of the first brands I came across was Sugar High Lovestone. If you've never heard of them, I feel like they aren't around anymore. I'm not 100% sure though. But they make the most amazing 1670s inspired pieces. However, their prices are insanely high, which I think is okay because this is all like handmade, organically sourced in the US. However, in 2015-14, I was 15-16, I didn't quite have the money to like spend 200 bucks on a shirt. So what I like to do with the Vinted, I just type in brands that I always wanted to buy from and then add like that little search piece where they will notify you whenever something is uploaded. And so I was just sitting at home when all of a sudden I got this message that something from Sugar High Lovestone was added to Vinted. And I'm just gonna be honest, this was one of the pieces that I really wanted to buy, and it popped up and I think it was $5, $7, something like this. It was so inexpensive. It's this great light yellow shirt. It says, "Give women equal say, equal pay every day," and has this really cool graphic. And then in the bag it just says, "Don't be a dick." I love this shirt. I feel like I have kind of discovered a side of casual fashion during the last year. For quite a while I was always really dressed up, and I still love that, as you can see by what I'm wearing today. But I feel like sometimes a shirt and pants are great, and so I just truly love this t-shirt, and it is such a special piece. And that next piece is by the wonderful brand Miracle Eye. Miracle Eye is also based in the US, and they hand make everything there. I actually fell in love with this particular style of dress that I just got, and when I kind of saved my money and I really wanted to get this, it was sold out. And so just like with that shirt, it one day popped up on Vinted. It was 20 euros, I believe. And it is so dreamy. It's made from a dark red velvet. then it has these like ruchings. And one thing that I experienced with buying this dress was that my Vinted obviously says my name and it has a picture of me. And when I bought it, the girl was like, I always watch your videos, and this is like such a full circle moment. And I thought that that was so dreamy because she said she got into 1670s fashion because she watched my videos, and then she bought this dress, and I was like, oh, that's hilarious because I am now gonna pick it. And so I just love when things like this happen. Also, I feel like this is going to be such an amazing dress for Christmas and winter, which I don't know if I even have announced it yet on here. I'm gonna do Vlogmas this year, and I'm going to have a giveaway related to that so that we can all get into the Christmas mood together. There will be more information on that in a video coming soon. I'm so excited to be spending my December with you. Let's move on with some pants. I feel like I never really liked wearing pants, but lately I kind of gotten into it, or not even lately. Right after the birth of my son, I felt like jeans or pants were just a lot more practical. And so I went out thrifting and just got a bunch of pants, and now I have the issue that none of them are quite fitting me anymore. So I feel like because of my history with eating disorder, I always buy things on the spot. So I kind of like just pick it. I don't care about the size. If I try it on and it fits, I'm gonna get it. But I did that like 2 weeks after giving birth, and I have since then lost some weight, which I don't really want to talk about because I know that this can be really triggering to some people. I'm just gonna say that I don't step on a scale. I don't quite know how much weight I gained through being pregnant and everything, but just judging by the way that pieces now fit me compared to how they fit me about a year ago or even before I got pregnant, I have the feeling that I am now slightly lighter than I was before I got pregnant, and probably quite a bit lighter than I was right after giving birth. And so now all of the next pieces that I'm going to show you are a little big. And this brings me to a point where I am thinking about either tailoring them or maybe I need to give them away. There are 2 pieces that I'm definitely going to keep, but there are 2 pants that I'm just a little unsure about. So maybe you can help me out. Maybe we'll start with those actually. The first pair. I love these. These are so cool. These are flared pants from the 70s. They have this really cool waffle material. They're light green. They have a seam down the front. They're so dreamy, and I actually wore them like 2 weeks ago or so, and people on Instagram really like them. However, I feel like they look weird on me because they're just too big. And now I'm wondering, should I take them in or should I like put them in a bundle? Should I do a giveaway with these? As with all the pieces, I'm over here for you, so please just let me know what you think because I'm really on the verge with these because I do truly love them, but I feel like whenever I put them on they just don't fit me the way that I would want them to fit. And so now I'm thinking that maybe if I will give them to someone who actually has that size, they will just fit a lot nicer and just look better. And the second pair of pants that I got are inspired by this picture of Patty Boyd. I love her style in this pic, and I always loved the pants, and so I randomly found these while thrifting, and as said, I was really in the market for pants, and I do really like them also with like the little pockets that aren't pockets, but you know, like the look of it. I feel like these are so great, but I have that same issue. And I honestly don't even know how you tailor pants correctly. So if anyone has like some ideas, should I tailor them? Should I give them away? I haven't decided yet. Maybe I need some of your opinions. The next pair of pants I'm definitely gonna keep because they're the pants of my dreams, and they are a little smaller than these ones because I got them like a month later. And with Vinted, I always just take my current measurements and then check if that's gonna fit with the seller. I got a pair of 1970s yellow corduroy pants, and they're this thick corduroy. I love the cut because it is like a rather loose flare cut, which I think is just such a great look. I love the color. They are so much fun. I wear them all the time, and these actually fit me fine. They're just a little big in the waist and hips. Other than that, I really love how they fit. Let's keep going with one pair that has been on my thrift list forever. I feel like because right after I gave birth, I didn't really go out to go thrifting or shopping. I kind of like went online a lot and looked through Vinted, and I decided to finally get some pieces that I had been eyeing for years. And one of the pieces I always wanted to have was a suede skirt. I have a dark brown suede skirt that I kind of like, but it is like this stretchy suede material, so it's like a fake leather, and I really wanted one from real leather because I just think the look is different. And so the one that I picked up is this one, the Seller Unvinted set that her aunt got it in the 60s. And if you can see some stains on here, I am sorry. I actually wore this yesterday and my son just ate something and kind of like had it mushed in his hands and mushed it onto my skirt, which yeah, doesn't really matter. I just need to clean brush this, but I haven't found my brush this morning because we're still like in chaos. However, I do love this skirt. I said the Seller set that her aunt got it in the 60s and wore it so much. It is a little big, but because it has these like belt loops, I feel like it's fine to be worn because you can't really tailor them. I love this skirt. It is so dreamy, so perfect. I love the buttons down the front, and I have worn this quite a bit actually. I'm gonna put up a picture right here on the day that I truly love the styling. So I'm just truly happy about this find. So these are all the pieces I got prior to going thrifting this week. Let's move on with the pieces that I got on Monday in that recent video. And maybe let's start with the homeware dishes because I put them all in here. Oh, and I actually see there's one more thing that I didn't thrift on that day, but actually a couple days prior. It's just this little like random thing to squeeze your lemons, but I really love the color and the way that you can like unscrew it. This is also perfect because our kitchen theme is red, yellow, and orange, and so I truly love that, which honestly, yesterday my boyfriend and I talked about the bathroom, and I was like, which colors do you like? And he was like, maybe we could do green or like a blue, and I was like, oh, I really like red and yellow, and he was like, yeah, you're going to decorate the entire apartment in yellow and red. And so now we're reconsidering the bathroom, but I do really like red and yellow. I just feel like it's such a warm and nice color. I just feel like it's such a nice and warm colorway. However, moving on with the dishes, we got a bunch of little mugs, the first one being this one. There are all these really nice brands too. Next up, I actually ended up getting this one as well. I do love the 3 stripes. This is very late 60s going into the 70s. I actually got 2 of these. They had the entire set, but I decided on these 2. There's this one which actually came with the matching plate. I also truly love the like little pattern on this, and I do personally usually love a cup that is just a lot bigger. However, we got a coffee machine, and I feel like with that you make an entire pot of coffee anyway, so I can just refill my cup whenever I want to. I also got this little brown mug, and I do love the rounded shape of the plate. I did end up getting 2 larger mugs, the first one being this one that I really love. It is definitely handmade and it is so cute with the flowers down here. And then I got this one because I just knew my boyfriend would really like it, and he did. So this has some lemons on it. And then I am a sucker for a good pot, especially with a wooden handle, and so I found this one that has like this really cool pattern that I truly love. So I also ended up getting this one, and I actually already used it. I also do love that like conic shape. It's just so beautiful. Let's keep it going with the clothes and then finish it off with the accessories. In that first thrift shop, I ended up getting this skirt, which is such a cute Stevie Nicks inspired look. I love the thick green knit and the pattern on it. It's just so beautiful, and I do love how this kind of moves when you walk. I love how heavy and dreamy it is, and I've been wearing this, and I bought this on Monday, already wore it. It's definitely a win. Also at the first store, I ended up getting this little skirt that I like. I feel like I need to tailor it because it has a weird length, but I do really like it. It's perfect for winter. I actually think I said this in the video, but I do have a lot of uni single colored skirts, and so I really wanted to get some skirts that had a pattern, and I'm really glad that I picked this one up because I do love the colorway. It is perfect for spring and summer. It is so classy and timeless. I feel like I also need to give you a little update on that corduroy suit because I ended up not getting it. I just knew that if I get it, I will always think that it's just not fitting me perfectly. It's not fitting me the way that I want it to, and so I honestly, it was a really heavy-hearted decision, and then I looked back at the footage and was like, it's such a cool look, but I feel like it'll just be better for someone else. At the second store, I ended up getting 2 pieces. I got these pants, and they're actually wool pants, and just with like the brown ones that I showed you earlier, I feel like these are going to be perfect for a Patty Boyd look. Is the tag. It's a beautiful little vintagey tag. and I just truly love them. I also love that they have this little detail in front here. It's not a pocket or anything. I feel like you could just hang like a handkerchief or something here. But I do really like the shape of these. I kind of feel like a wide leg or a straight leg suits me better than flared pants, which I am still on the lookout for some great flares, but I currently do prefer that cut-off pants. And then I also ended up getting the most amazing pullover. This is a woolen pullover from the late 60s or early 70s. I tried to do some research on it because it does have a tag in here, which is so cool. And it just says that it is made purely from wool. I do think that this is probably from like the early 70s, but then it does have like a motte look to it, so it could be from the mid 60s as well. Judging from the shape, this could be a man's pullover. I'm not too sure, but I do really love the straight cut of this. So yeah, we have two more pieces left, both of them being accessories. And the first one is this cute little knitted hat that I think is like the cutest little thing. I gotta be honest, a lot of the times I like something and then I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get it, and then the tag really sells me. The same with this, because it has this little really cute bow that just looks so Christmassy. And I realized that I don't really have any knitted hats. All the hats that I have are either berets or fur hats. So I felt like this would be cute and great for winter. And then the last piece that I got is actually a camera bag. This is what it looks like. I do love these kind of suitcase purses that are really stiff. They were pretty popular in the 60s. So I felt like this would be the perfect everyday purse for me, and I usually bring a camera, so that's even better. I am thinking about taking like this little plastic thingy off, and then in here I already cleaned it because it was kind of dirty on the inside. Took out the elastic because it was just kind of melting off, and then it has these like pieces down here, these little dividers that you can use however you want. And so I feel like I'm just gonna figure out how to place them perfectly for my needs, and then I will have the perfect purse for me and all the things that I want to bring on the daily. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I feel like it's been such a while since we did a fashion video, and I do really love to share my pieces with you. Leave a comment down below telling me which of these pieces was your favorite, and also if there is something that you recently thrifted and you really love. I would love to hear about your recent thrift scores. As said, there will be a giveaway soon which is closely related to my Vlogmas, so if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you around. If you enjoyed this video, I would love you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and it would truly mean the world. I hope you have a beautiful day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye everybody!